Hello you lovely lot, Sarah Louise, keeping it real. I hope you can hear me with the winds up here. So there's a Tinker, So I'm going to do a video today, just a quick one, just on some basic ways to meditate. Just going to say hello. Because people have been asking me, like, I don't know how to meditate, I don't know how to keep my mind still, and I'm just like, alright, okay, right. Everybody just thinks you need to clear your mind, but you can't just clear your mind. Like, that's impossible. You know, we're not all like fully enlightened. We don't have silence in our minds. Like, it's called monkey mind. It never shuts up. Does it, Tinker? No, it never shuts up. So, the first thing I wanted to say was the mistake some people make is they lie down. Now, the problem is with meditating with lying down is you're going to fall asleep. You know, if you get relaxed enough, you're going to fall asleep, and you don't want that. So the first thing to do is, but you do want your spine straight, because you want all your chakras balanced, you know, because that's where the energy is going to come in through the ground you from your root chakra, and to bring in anything that you're trying to connect with through your crown chakra and down through the others, obviously. So you want your spine straight and your neck straight, but you don't want to be lying down. I mean, you haven't got to get in the lotus position if you don't want to, you know. I mean, we're not all that flexible. So don't worry about that. I mean, you can just sit in the chair, or you can kneel up. Usually, sometimes it's quite comfy if you put a cushion in between the backs of your legs, you know, as you're kneeling up. You know what I'm talking about. Let's go and walk. And so, yeah, so you're straight, as long as your spine's straight. And then, now, depending on what you want to meditate for, I would suggest for people that are meditating for the first times, or that are struggling to keep focused, I would suggest guided meditations. They're really good to start off with, and you know, I use them daily myself, you know, as well as my other meditation practices too. So depending on what, you know, say you're feeling quite negative, so you're just YouTube or whatever you use to look for something for negativity, or say you want some strength or some healing or anything, there's pretty much guided meditation for absolutely everything, connecting with your starseed family, anything, like, you'll find one. So first of all, that's what I suggest to start with. Now, if you just want to meditate on trying to keep your mind calm, oh sorry, that's squeaky. Hey, remember my horse shed? Those of you that know me know the old horse shed. Here we are again. So if you've done guided meditation, but you want to do silent meditation, reflection, so what you want to do is drop all worries about not being able to clear your mind, because it doesn't happen. If you're going to just try the whole time to clear your mind, you're controlling your mind, and that's what you don't want to do. That you want to let things come up and then let them go. So I would suggest starting with 10-20 minutes, depending on how you feel. Try 10 minutes. Set a little quiet alarm so you haven't got to keep watching the phone, and just sit there in whatever position you are with your spine straight and not lying down, and take some deep breaths, nice deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth, like that. So you really feel the breath coming right down and swelling your tummy up, and then out through your mouth. Now, after a while of doing that for a few times, you're going to start to feel a little bit more calm. Okay, this is still going to be going, but you're going to be starting to feel a bit calmer. So I would suggest that you close your eyes. Some people say to look at stare at a candle, do what feels best for you. But I would, if you're not staring at something in particular, I would say close your eyes, because then everything, you know, out there that you're looking at, if you can't see it, then it's not going to take your attention. So close your eyes, and first of all, just concentrate on thinking, you're feeling your breath coming through you, in and out, you know, concentrate on that. And you're going to have thoughts that pop up, and that's fine. And I would suggest for the first few times, just keep, you know, focusing on your breath. Now, your mind's going to wander off. Now, the best thing to do is not to think, oh, I fucked it up, and just stop meditating and get irritated with yourself. Don't judge yourself at all, because that happens to everybody. You know, I've been meditating for fucking years, since I was young and I'm old now, and my mind still wanders off constantly. What I suggest is you centre on your breath, you've got your eyes closed or you're staring at something, a candle flame. Every time you notice that you're thinking about something, it's almost like there's another you. So there's the you that's thinking about something, and then there's a you that's noticed that you're thinking about something. So when the you that notices the other you's thinking about something, you can say, okay, I'm thinking about that, and then let it go with the out breath. So don't judge it. Don't think, oh, I shouldn't have been thinking about it. Okay, think, oh, I'm thinking about that. Now I'm going to let it go with the out breath. Now sometimes it doesn't go straight away with the out breath. Sometimes it takes a few breaths. You know, every time you breathe out, just let that thought go. Just let that go. Don't push it away. Just let it go. And it might take a few breaths, but eventually it will go. Now, more than likely, for your first few times, well, for your first few months, it's probably by the time you've let that thought go, another one's there. So basically, all you're doing for your silent meditation is constantly seeing thoughts, letting them go. Seeing thoughts, letting them go. So imagine there's two yous. There's the you that's thinking the thoughts, and there's the you that's noticing that you're thinking the thoughts and going, okay, I accept that I'm thinking that thought, and then I'm going to let it go. And yeah, there's so much more I could tell you, but that is, you know, that's the basic thing. You know, that's what's happening with people. They're getting so frustrated. Sorry, someone told me you should look at the camera more. Look at the camera. People get so frustrated because they think that they need to quiet their minds, and you can't quiet your mind. Like, it's damn near impossible. Like, you know, like every day I struggle with it every day, because I do my silent meditation 20 minutes in the morning and before I get up, before I do anything, and 20 minutes before I go to bed, and I find that, you know, that helps me with the day and it helps me with the night. And in that 20 minutes, I would say, if I'm really, really lucky, I might get 5 minutes throughout the 20 minutes that possibly I might have a clear mind, you know? So it's not easy. It's not easy. The moment you let a thought go, usually another one pops in. You might be lucky enough to notice that you let a thought go and you have maybe a breath or two with no thoughts. Now that's brilliant. And even if you get one breath where you're not thinking about anything, but the problem is, this is where it gets tricky. The problem, as soon as you think, oh, I'm not thinking about something, you're thinking about something. So it's like, it's a fucking double-edged sword. It's really difficult, but you will get the hang of it. And like with anything, practice makes perfect. And the problem is, with meditating, especially if it's not a guided meditation, it's so bloody difficult and it's so slow to get going that usually people give up. And that's what the problem is, because no one can just go away, just boom, and do it. It just doesn't work. So, you know, it's going to take you, if you do it like morning and night every day, I would say, and you do it every morning and every night, I would say it's going to take you a good month before you really start to notice, one, that you're not constantly thinking. You know, you're having a few seconds here and there whether you haven't got thought, and you haven't thought that you haven't got thought. And two, you'll start noticing within that month, by that month, you'll start noticing a difference in your heart chakra, in your life, in your calmness, in your sleep, in your concentration span. You will notice a difference in every area of your life, but you have to give it time. It's not going to happen overnight. You know, it's going to bloody frustrate you. Believe you're just going to be like, oh, what's the point? It's shit. It's not working. I can't do it. No, you're going to do that. You're literally going to do that. But I promise you, just stick with it. Yeah, stick with it for a month, morning and night, 10 minutes or 20 minutes if you can. You know, maybe start off with 10 minutes. And do the guided meditation in between, because that helps you, because you're focusing on what they're saying. And yeah, just you know, anybody that's reading this, comment back in a month and tell me how you've gone. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much all I want to say. I'm probably going to make more, but I don't like doing videos that are more than 10 minutes long. And I don't script. I don't write anything down. I just say it as it is. So, you know, when it pops into my head, I think, oh yeah, I'll share that. And someone said about meditation. Now I'm going to miss my 10 minutes. So from my heart to yours, with love, bye.